South Africa's President Jacob Zuma's fate is set to be sealed later today when the ruling African National Congress meets to finalize the transition to a new administration. Zuma has defied growing pressure to resign since his deputy, Cyril Ramaphosa, replaced him as party leader in December. Bloomberg's Mbatha joins us from Cape Town. Amo, good to see you this morning. So what can we expect from today's ANC NEC meeting? Is this Ramaphosa's moment of replacing Zuma?
Well, that's exactly what he indicated in a speech at a rally commemorating the day that the former president, Nelson Mandela, walked out of prison. That was 28 years ago. Ramaphosa really coming out and saying that it will be finalized today before the ANC's highest decision-making body, that is the National Executive Committee, as to how Zuma's exit plan will be managed. It seems as though another strand of that meeting will also ensure that Ramaphosa indeed succeeds President Jacob Zuma as the state president.
Yeah, I understand that Ramaphosa had cancelled a few appearances, or members of his party had cancelled a few appearances to commemorate the Mandela celebrations, as you mentioned, but then did appear to make this announcement yesterday, adding to its significance. Is there any indication, though, as to how Zuma will respond, as to how willing he is to step down?
Well, it seems as though there are reports in the media that there is some sort of a deal that is being discussed or has been discussed over the past couple of weeks. And it seems as though Ramaphosa may be taking that deal before the party's highest decision-making body to possibly ratify the terms and conditions of his early exit. We know that President Jacob Zuma was set to leave the presidency next year in 2019 when the country goes to national elections. It seems as though the ANC cannot afford to keep him in power until then, trying to redeem and claw back some of the support that it has lost due to the many scandals and allegations against President Jacob Zuma. Whether or not he will go willingly, we'll have to wait and see later today. If not, then the proceedings may be taken to Parliament.
So, look, let's bring this back to markets, Amo. We have the rand. I'm looking at dollar rand, 11.94. Look, a large proportion of that move is driven by dollar softness. But there is this underlying belief that if Ramaphosa delivers on the rhetoric that he has put forward, that the return to South Africa in terms of FDI is going to be critically important. The currency and investment. Take us through the current thinking there.
Well, definitely. We've seen the rand really reacting to a lot of the political uncertainty that has marred the country at a time when the economy is growing at its slowest pace since a recession at around 2008. So it seems as though the return of investor confidence, not only in the country, but also in the political climate of the country and the leaders who are leading the country, is very vital at this point in time. What we also know is that Moody's will be giving a ratings review next month. And this is very critical because they have highlighted, together with other ratings agencies, the level of political uncertainty and how much that will determine its ratings review and whether the country maintains its sovereign credit rating with Moody's. What we have to see, though, is whether Ramaphosa really delivers on some of the talk that he has presented to investors in terms of tackling corruption and really trying to revive the economy.